everyone. This is Monique Morrow, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my latest blog, which is entitled The Future of Us. The Future of Us really explores the implication of all of these technologies on each of us as human individuals. We often ask the question of who am I, and even this question about identity takes on many levels of meaning. And this is especially when we think about the ideas that may overlap with technologies such as artificial intelligence, augmented reality, blockchain, and the Internet of Things. And of course, other emerging technologies that are coming in under development. Well, this landscape is ever shifting and quite complex. I think it's more important to take a look at what I'm talking about in terms of providing a glimpse into this world around us, and actually being very, very participatory and looking and asking very big questions about what are the implications of these technologies around us. For example, in May, I had the opportunity to participate in a Blockchain X summit that was hosted at the Zurich Institute of Technology. It was a School of Computational Social Science in partnership with the University of St. Gallen. And there were various keynote speakers, and one of whom came from, or two, Frederick Gregor and Gunther Dobratz from Pricewaterhouse and Coopers, PwC Switzerland, and they took a look at, what is digital identity. It's not just a digital version of your passport, but rather an extension of yourself. That being said, we tend to trust paper more than we do digital and what is digital, but more importantly is how do we take control back, if you will, of these sets of technologies and what they mean to us. There's also the notion of what is nascent soft and hardware that has transformed the ways people may express themselves or protect and manage their online identities. And blockchain certainly has a potential here, but it's not just about blockchain itself. We can take a look at what are the implications of blockchain, and then we add artificial intelligence, and we look at cross checks, which is a group that is looking to connect you with your healthcare professional and receive treatment, for example, and then you have also an interaction that may be secured by an entity called MedCrypt. Or think about, for example, the implications of a service like Okta, which is really applied to the energy sector, and how much, for example, could be outsourced to a secure and open management system through the cloud. These sorts of opportunities in safety and healthcare and education and governance actually represent something that the internet is at best. And we have to think about what does it mean to have safe connection? What does it mean about safe connection among peoples and systems who otherwise wouldn't be able to interact? And so IoT, or the Internet of Things, is really no longer about things per se. It's also referred to the identity of things. Each now entity that we have around us becomes smart and addressable. And such a system focuses not only on the user of a connected device per se, but on multiple digital identities and the relationships among connected devices themselves. So the identity of things sector may includes many companies and that are focused on security. We have Dojo as an example. There are also innovation-driven initiatives such as AirMap, which is working with drones to develop the air travel industry. And I recently had an opportunity to visit Estonia. I was in Tallinn, where I had a chance to pick up my own digital identification card. But we have to look at even Estonia, which is one of the best examples, I think, of how multi-layered organizations are benefiting from the latest digital technologies, commencing at the government level. And so e-government is digitally functional. There is this notion of what is decentralized, this notion of what is transparent, open, and interconnected. And you have to think about how revolutionary is that. We know in Switzerland there is an emerging group that's an initiative that is very much along these lines of e-government as a service called procivis.ch. But the last thing I would like to leave you with and to think about is the potential when we have virtual reality, augmented reality, and blockchain when they all come together as technologies. Augmented reality and virtual reality are still too young perhaps to support a high number of users at fast speeds. There are some technical problems that we need to solve for, and we will as an industry. But with blockchain, there could be a database of music rights, if we think about the entertainment industry itself, that will help load games and movies more quickly. Other proprietary information would be much easier to access through a constant state of synchronization, if you will. And all of these are under development, and technologies per se are under development and very, very exciting. And I assure you, they are not too far away. But more importantly, please take notion of what is happening around you and the implications to your own life, and ask questions. Ask questions of how whether or not you are in the center of this universe. Copernicus once stated that the sun is the center of the universe. I would argue that in the 21st century, with all of these technologies around you as a human being, must be and should be the center of the universe. And please, this is all about you asking the tough questions. So looking forward to your comments. Please do read my blog, The Future of Us, and stay tuned for my next blog, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks. Thank you.